Welcome to Linkronicity, where your journey and destiny link. I'm Stacey, Kumagai, your linkologist, and I'm here to help you link your life. Today we're going to be talking about our link of self-care. Self-care is attached to self-worth. And there are two links that go hand in hand, and they work together. And I want to address it today because it's so important. And I don't think we talk about it enough. I know that a lot of people put themselves last on the list for self-care because you're busy, doing a lot of things. You know, you've got a lot in your life. I know, it's all compacted, right? And where are you? Where are you in that list of self-care? And where is your self-worth placed to put you on that list of self-care, to take care of you? There's only one you know, right? You hear me say this over and over again, and you're probably really tired of me saying this, but I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep doing it until, you know, we all start to really receive that as valid, because it is. Now, self-care, you may think, oh, eat right, sleep right, take care of myself, exercise, do all these things. Yes, that's a beautiful piece of self-care. But that's not the only self-care that I'm talking about. I'm talking about how you treat yourself. And I'm not talking about any materialistic thing too, buying yourself things or whatever. That's void-filling, and I'm not yeah, it's great to do that every once in a while, but that doesn't solve the problem. The kind of self-care that I'm talking about is how you treat yourself as to what language do you speak to yourself. Do you say positive things? Do you say negative things? Where are you in the placement of how you treat yourself on a daily basis? Do you acknowledge, you know, the good things that are happening? Do you talk about the blessings that you have? Do you sit in a place of gratitude? And most importantly, it's the little things that add up over time. The little things that add up to big things. So let me kind of get into this. We are givers. We just are. We're giving people. And some of us are almost to the point of our detriment, where we give, and we don't learn the art of receiving. But the 360-degree circle in life is giving, receiving, giving, receiving. We think about that in the context of the world out there, or our immediate circles of our family and friends and coworkers and associates and loved ones and everybody. We think about it in those terms, in that context. But we don't often think about it within our own being. And this is where it needs to stem from, because if we don't do that, then we don't have what we need to continue to be working out here. Now, you've had me talk about the topic of giving and filling the human tank, right? We've talked about depletion before, something that we've discussed. But we haven't talked about some of the little teeny idiosyncrasies that we have in our life. Let me give you an example. Let's say you are baking holiday cookies, or any cookies all year round. I bake cookies all year round. I'm a cookie monster. Do you only give yourself the broken cookie first? You know, because you're saving the good ones to give away to other people or to, you know, serve. Do you only give yourself the broken cookie first? It seems really, really small, but I'm giving you like a really exaggerated example because it happens. It happens. And sometimes it happens at work, you know, where you let somebody else always have the floor and you don't get to speak or have your voice. Sometimes you're in a situation with your friends and you always let them choose. This is great stuff if you're very generous and giving that way. But every once in a while, you need to get in there too to participate and honor your own worth. That is part of self-care. Now, we don't think about it in that way because we're always thinking about the other side of the health and wellness self-care and doing things right for our body, but we are not always doing things right for our mind or our psyche or our self-esteem or our emotional system of the management of our internal workings. And it needs to start there too. Because the physical stuff's great. You know, you can go run 3 miles and you can eat spinach and kale and all that stuff. But if you're not feeding this, and you're not feeding this, and you're not caring for these 2 links that are here with self-care and self-worth, that stuff doesn't work anymore. So start treating yourself better today because you're worth it. Start treating yourself in a positive light. Saying not only positive things, but allowing yourself to participate in some of the positive things in your daily life too. And not always sacrifice, or what I say is putting everything else first and you last. That's because we don't serve ourselves well that way. And when we start incorporating self-care and self-worth on that level for our mind, body, soul, spirit, health, well-being, we will be totally in balance and have enough of ourselves to continue to give out to the rest of the world. I'm Stacey Kumagai, your Linkologist, here to help you link your life. Please be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Linkronicity, Blogspot.com, and go to Linkronicity.com for private coaching sessions. I hope you have a wonderful day, and don't forget your self-care.